My dear students, today I am going to discuss under the unit hydrogen peroxide, preparation, properties and uses and structure. I am Dr. R. Gunasekaran, Professor of Chemistry, who is taking class for you. Hydrogen peroxide was obtained by L.J. Thénard, a French chemist, in 1813. Traces of hydrogen peroxide are found in atmosphere and in certain plants. So let me discuss first preparation in the laboratory method of preparation. So generally, hydrogen peroxide will be prepared in the laboratory from sodium peroxide. That is, hydrogen peroxide is prepared by the action of dilute sulfuric acid on sodium peroxide. I will explain, kindly follow. It is a laboratory method. Calculated quantity of sodium peroxide is added in small portions to 20% ice cold solution of dilute sulfuric acid, with which it reacts as follows. When you add sodium peroxide and sulfuric acid, dilute sulfuric acid, 20% ice cold solution, so we are getting sodium sulfate and hydrogen peroxide. They are produced in these reactions. Now, most of the sodium sulfate formed in this reaction separates out on cooling as crystals of sodium sulfate 10H2O, leaving hydrogen peroxide in good concentration in solution, that is about 30%, along with little sodium sulfate. Please follow, this is the most important information. So in the laboratory from sodium peroxide, we can prepare by cold solution of dilute sulfuric acid. Okay. We can also prepare another method. This is called a pure method from barium peroxide. Second method, pure. That is laboratory. This is pure. Hydrogen peroxide is prepared by the action of dilute sulfuric acid or phosphoric acid with hydrated barium peroxide. Hydrated barium peroxide preparation. Barium peroxide is made into a thin paste with ice cold water. So using ice cold water, barium peroxide, crystalline barium peroxide is made into a paste and ice cold dilute sulfuric acid added slowly into that. Barium sulfate is thus precipitated, is allowed to settle and filtered off. And the remaining solution thus obtained is a dilute solution of hydrogen peroxide. Kindly follow, this is the barium peroxide. We are using dilute sulfuric acid, cold, ice cold. So barium sulfate is precipitated, we will filter off. The remaining solution is obtained as a dilute solution of hydrogen peroxide. This is the pure method. As I already informed you, instead of sulfuric acid, the dilute sulfuric acid, phosphoric acid may be used in place of sulfuric acid, dilute sulfuric acid. Here, barium phosphate is formed, is decomposed by dilute sulfuric acid. The insoluble barium sulfate is removed by filtration and phosphoric acid is used again. It is recycled. Say for example, suppose we are using phosphoric acid with barium peroxide instead of dilute sulfuric acid. If you use phosphoric acid, then barium phosphate and hydrogen peroxide will be produced. 3 moles of hydrogen peroxide will be produced. But this barium sulfate which is precipitated is again, when you treat with the dilute sulfuric acid, again barium sulfate will be precipitated, again you are getting phosphoric acid. So this phosphoric acid again you can recycle with barium peroxide. So this process will continue. Then another method of preparation by the action of carbon dioxide on barium peroxide. This is the next method. Hydrated barium peroxide is made into a thin paste with ice cold water, and the carbon dioxide is passed through it. Instead of dilute sulfuric acid, now carbon dioxide is passed through it in slow stream, and the precipitate of barium carbonate is so obtained. Barium carbonate is a precipitate. Arrow indicates, downward arrow indicates precipitate, which is filtered off to get the solution containing only hydrogen peroxide. So instead of, kindly follow, the dilute sulfuric acid, we can even use carbon dioxide. This is the another interesting information. Then synthetic method. Synthetic means large scale, commercial method. By electrolysis of 50% sulfuric acid, hydrogen peroxide is being manufactured at present by electrolysis of 50% sulfuric acid followed by vacuum distillation. The distillate is containing 30 to 35% solution of pure hydrogen peroxide. Commercial, please follow. So this is by electrolysis of 50% sulfuric acid. That is, by passing electric current through 50% of sulfuric acid. After this passing, then that solution we have to vacuum distillation. We will get now 30 to 35% solution of pure hydrogen peroxide, large scale. This is the maximum quantity we can obtain. The first product of electrolysis is persulfuric acid, H2S2O8. That is the first product, which further reacts with water to form hydrogen peroxide. Let me explain the reaction, kindly follow. This is the sulfuric acid, undergo ionization, H plus and HSO4 minus. So these two HSO4 minus, by giving 2 electrons, converted into, at anode, H2S2O8. Kindly follow. So this H2S2O8 on action with water converted into sulfuric acid and permonosulfuric acid, H2SO5. H2SO5 reacts with water to give sulfuric acid and hydrogen peroxide, which is formed at the cathode. Hydrogen gas is liberated at the cathode. So this is the method we are preparing, synthetic method. We are preparing, that is hydrogen peroxide. Kindly follow. By 50% of sulfuric acid we can. The next method is by electrolysis of aqueous solution of ammonium sulfate and sulfuric acid. The first case 50% sulfuric acid. In this case, by aqueous electrolysis of aqueous solution of ammonium sulfate and sulfuric acid, a molecular proportion to form ammonium bisulfate in a diaphragm cell at low temperature. Hydrogen is liberated at the cathode and ammonium persulfate is formed in the anode compartment, from where it is quickly removed and distilled with dilute sulfuric acid under reduced pressure when hydrogen peroxide passes over. Kindly follow. The corresponding reactions are, this is ammonium hydrogen sulfate bisulfite. So converted here, that is giving out 2H plus, forming the negative ion. So at the anode, this negative ion, by releasing electrons, formed ammonium S2O, that is NH4 twice S2O8. Just like H2S2O8, this is ammonium S2O8. At the cathode, what will happen now? 2H plus, by taking this electron, converted into hydrogen. So hydrogen is liberated at the cathode. But what is happening now? The ammonium twice S2O8 that is formed in the anode, reacts with the sulfuric acid to produce H2S2O8. This is nothing but actually We'll call it as oleum. Ammonium sulfate is coming out. So this oleum, and on treatment with a suitable mole of water, converted into full required quantity of sulfuric acid percentage, and again hydrogen peroxide. Ammonium sulfate and sulfuric acid are formed again, which can be reused. Kindly follow. Ammonium sulfate is formed again, sulfuric acid is also formed again. So these can be recycled and you will get back again more and more of hydrogen peroxide. And the fourth method, by auto-oxidation process. What should be auto-oxidation? Auto-oxidation process is the most recent process method largely used in America, USA. In this method, 2-alkyl anthraquinone, structure I will show you later, 2-alkyl anthraquinone is reduced to anthraquinol by dissolving it in an organic solvent and passing hydrogen through it in presence of palladium catalyst. On frothing the anthraquinol derivative with air, 20% solution of hydrogen peroxide is obtained. Here, anthraquinone derivative is regenerated. See the reaction now. This is the anthraquinone. We are passing hydrogen in presence of palladium. This is corresponding quinol is formed. Getting reduced, double bond O, getting reduced to corresponding alcohol. Then which on further oxidation, now it is produce the corresponding hydrogen peroxide. Kindly follow. So this OH, and from here there is OH is there automatically. So by passing hydrogen now we are using, so we are getting now the hydrogen peroxide by this method. Kindly follow. Coming for properties, physical properties. It is a colorless, odorless, syrupy liquid, boiling point 358 Kelvin. 358 Kelvin. That means you subtract 273, it means 85 degrees centigrade. 85 degree centigrade, that is 358 Kelvin. In the anhydrous state. Anhydrous means without any water molecule. It is miscible with water, alcohol and ether in all proportions. Kindly follow. A 30% solution of hydrogen peroxide is marketed as 100 volume of hydrogen peroxide. Kindly follow. This is the most important information. A 30% solution of hydrogen peroxide is marketed as 100 volume hydrogen peroxide. Coming for chemical properties. The hydrogen peroxide acts as an oxidizing as well as reducing agent in both acidic and alkali media. Chemical reactions can be classified under the 5 heading as follows. One is action of heat. And second, oxidizing property. Third, reducing property. Fourth, acidic property. And fifth, other reactions. And under these 5 headings, I am going to discuss the reactions of hydrogen peroxide. First, action of heat. What happens when hydrogen peroxide is heated? When pure hydrogen is unstable and decomposes on standing or on heating, when water and oxygen are formed. So from 2 moles of water and 1 mole of oxygen is produced. Kindly follow. So if you go for according to mole concept, so this is 2 moles of hydrogen peroxide to produce 2 moles of water, 1 mole of oxygen, or in terms of 2 volumes of hydrogen peroxide, 2 volumes of water, 1 volume of the corresponding oxygen. Kindly follow. Right. The most important I will give. Now in terms of mass, so this is 32 into 32, 64 plus 4, 68 gram total. This is 18 plus 18, 36. This is 32. You simply add these two, that is 68 gram. So total mass of the product equal to total mass of the reactants. So this will be useful for you in future. Later you have to have it in mind. So now this is an example of auto-oxidation reduction reaction. Auto-oxidation reduction reaction. The hydrogen peroxide undergoes oxidation as well as reduction. Presence of MnO2, carbon, or finely divided metals accelerate this decomposition. Please follow. This reaction will be faster at what condition? In presence of MnO2, in presence of carbon, or in presence of finely divided metal. Kindly follow. Then I will come for oxidizing property. Hydrogen peroxide is a powerful oxidizing agent. So it is acting as an agent in different media. It will act as an oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent in neutral medium. Let me discuss some reaction. It oxidizes black lead sulfide to white lead sulfate, arsenite to arsenate, sulfite to sulfate, and nitrite to nitrate. Kindly follow. In neutral media, water is formed as a reduced product. Always. So let me take a first example. Lead sulfide is a neutral medium, that is hydrogen peroxide. So what is happening now is getting oxidized. Lead sulfide is getting oxidized to lead sulfate. Hydrogen peroxide undergo reduction to water. Kindly follow. So it's an oxidizing agent. The second case, any nitrite, sodium nitrate or potassium nitrite, nitrate ion, in presence of hydrogen peroxide gives nitrate ion. Nitrate is getting the oxidized to nitrate. Again, water is produced. So this is the oxidizing action. And next one, benzene on hydrogen peroxide in presence of parasulfate catalyst, converting benzene to phenol and water. So that is here also undergo oxidation. Addition of oxygen is taking place. Converting benzene to phenol, it is oxidizing action in neutral medium. Kindly follow. Now, second oxidizing action in acid medium, let me discuss now. It oxidizes acidified solution of ferrous sulfate, ferrous salts, iodides, ferrocyanates, etc. Let me give first one, ferrous salt, that is ferrous sulfate. For example, in presence of acid medium, that is hydrogen peroxide, will oxidize ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate. So hydrogen peroxide undergo reduction to water. This is oxidation in acid medium. Number 2, iodide, it is getting oxidized to iodine. Kindly follow. In presence of acid medium, whereas hydrogen peroxide undergo reduction to water. And finally, ferrocyanide, this is here 4 minus. Ferrocyanide, actually ferrocyanide means Fe4CN, let me give now, 6, and this one automatically I can write this one. The CN6, wait a minute, Fe4 within bracket FeCN6, and this is the actual the reactions. So Fe4 actually, kindly follow this one. So 4 minus means here the oxidation, the Fe ion inside will be automatically 2 plus. Kindly follow. 6 minus, there will be 2 plus, kindly. So 4 minus will be there. In this case, we can. So this is the, wait a minute. So I can say ferrocyanide means I can use instead of ferrite, let me use now sodium ferrocyanide. Na4 FeCN6. So this compound I will take. This is called sodium ferrocyanide. Sodium ferrocyanide. Kindly follow. So 6 minus there should be here 4. So automatically what you have to think of? This is oxidate state of iron is +2. Kindly follow. So here let me explain now. FeCN6 4 minus. Because why I am writing 4 minus? Sodium 4 plus. Oxidation of iron inside the coordinate pair +2. In presence of acid medium, so undergo the peroxide undergo a reduction to water. This is going to ferricyanide. That means so Na3 FeCN6 and the corresponding reaction. This is sodium ferrocyanide. Ferrocyanide going to ferricyanide. Kindly follow. This is the important information. Kindly follow. Next one. Continuation. Oxidizing action in acid medium. A solution of chromic acid in sulfuric acid is oxidized to blue peroxide of chromium, which decomposes to chromic sulfate and oxygen. This is also showing the oxidation action in acid medium. Chromate, potassium chromate, for example, in acid medium, hydrogen peroxide undergoes oxidation to CrO5, oxidizing, whereas hydrogen peroxide undergoes reduction to water. This CrO5 in presence of acid medium converted to this is the chromic sulfate. So the corresponding water is formed. So this is the oxidizing action in acid medium example. The next one, third one, oxidizing action in basic medium. Neutral media we have seen, acid media we have seen, now basic media. Hydrogen peroxide oxidizing action in basic media. Hydrogen peroxide dissolved in a precipitate of chromium hydroxide in basic media in suspended caustic soda, that is sodium hydroxide solution, giving yellow solution of sodium chromate. Sodium chromate. So hydrogen peroxide undergo reduction to water. So this chromium 3 plus converted into the correspondingly chromate ion. In chromate ion, actually, this will be 4 into 8. 8 means 6, the 3 plus. So the undergoing now oxidation. Kindly follow. Now, another important example. So in alkaline medium solution, it oxidizes formaldehyde to formic acid. Addition of oxygen in presence of pyrogalol. And it's the trihydric phenol, 3 phenolic group in the benzene ring. Pyrogalol and itself reduced to hydrogen. Kindly follow. Instead of water so far, in this case it undergo to hydrogen. It is also taking place in basic medium. Now let me come for the reducing property. First, action of heat. Second, we have discussed the oxidizing property. 3, reducing property. That means hydrogen peroxide will reduce. That is a noun. Hydrogen peroxide can act as a reducing agent towards several substances which themselves are powerful oxidizing agent. So if they are powerful oxidizing agent, though this is hydrogen peroxide will act as a powerful reducing agent. Kindly follow example. Moist silver solution of silver oxide is reduced to silver. So hydrogen peroxide will undergo actually, so oxidizes this silver oxide to silver. So removal of oxidation. Oxygen. So oxygen is formed, water is formed. So that means hydrogen peroxide shows reducing property. The second example, ozone reacts with hydrogen peroxide So undergo reduction, that is to oxygen and water is produced. Showing again in neutral medium the reducing action. Chlorine reacts with hydrogen peroxide, produces HCl and oxygen. So again, this is another example. Now, reducing action in neutral medium continues. Hypochlorite and hypobromite, sodium, say for example, if you write NOCl, sodium hypochlorite, NaOBr, sodium hypobromite, only if it is the ion means that OCl minus ion, OBr minus ion. So, hypochlorite ion and hypobromite ion are reduced to chloride corresponding. Sodium means sodium chloride, sodium bromide respectively. So hydrogen peroxide undergoes the oxidation, that is O2 and H2O. Kindly follow. Oxygen is produced. In all ways in reducing action, oxygen is produced. Shows it is a reducing action. Next example, it reduces lead dioxide to lead monoxide. Effervescence occurs due to the evaluation of oxygen and yellow precipitate of lead oxide. The lead oxide is a yellow precipitate. Again, water and oxygen is produced. This is again taking place in neutral medium. Then, reducing action in acid medium, very, very important. So, acidified potassium permanganate is a powerful oxidizing agent, undergoes reduction with hydrogen peroxide in presence of acid medium, sulfuric acid, dilute sulfuric acid. So, what will happen now? MnO4 undergoes to Mn2 plus. So, this hydrogen peroxide undergo decomposition to O2 and H2O. So, this undergoes reduction. So, powerful reducing action. B. It dissolves MnO2 suspended in dilute sulfuric acid with evolution of oxygen, giving a pale pink solution of manganese sulfate. Manganese sulfate. Kindly follow. If you use sulfuric acid here, instead of 2H plus, if I use sulfuric acid, the product will be manganese sulfate, so Mn2 plus it is formed. That Mn2 plus is a pink solution of solution. So again oxygen is produced. It shows that it is acidified potassium undergoes reduction here. MnO2 undergoes reduction. Is the next one. Reducing properties. Reducing action in basic medium. In alkaline medium, its reducing action is somewhat stronger. In alkaline solutions of ferricyanides are reduced to as shown below. So ferricyanide is undergo reduction to ferrocyanide. Yes, we have seen already previous, is the reverse of this reaction. Next one, under reducing properties, acid property. Fourth one, acid property. In aqueous solution of hydrogen peroxide is very weakly acidic in nature, so that it reacts with water to form H3O plus and HO2 minus ion. So this is acid 1, this is base 1. So this is base, that is 1. Actually, the O2, OTH plus, so conjugate acid, this is conjugate base, this is conjugate acid. Conjugate acid. So when you compare these two, this is the base, this is conjugate acid, this is acid, this is the conjugate base. So this is the case for then HO2, again another HO2 combined to form hydrogen peroxide and O2 2 minus. It gives two series of salts, peroxide yield hydrogen peroxide on acidification. That means sodium peroxide and sulfuric acid give sodium sulfate and hydrogen peroxide. Okay. Other important reactions under hydrogen peroxide, formation of addition compound. With aqueous borax solutions, this is borax, soda metaborate. So borax solution, it forms the so-called sodium perborate. Sodium perborate, NaBO2 dot H2O2 dot 3H2O. This is not a true peroxy compound. It is a metaborate containing hydrogen peroxide of crystallization. These addition compound release hydrogen peroxide immediately when dissolved in water. Okay, that's all regarding for the properties, chemical properties of hydrogen peroxide. Coming for uses, hydrogen peroxide destroys bacteria and it is used as an antiseptic, germicide for washing wounds, teeth and ears. Hydrogen peroxide dilute solution only we are using. Number 2, it is used as a bleaching agent. Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide used as an oxidizing agent in the laboratory. It is used as a propellant in rockets. Propellant is a fuel in rocket. Now, structure of hydrogen peroxide. There are two structural formula were suggested. One is Kingset in 1884. So HOH and from O arrow, this is structure 1. Another structure is Bayer proposed in 1990, HOO and H. OO in the same plane, H is below, OH is above. There are two possible structures for hydrogen peroxide. Now, evidence for structure 2 I am giving now. Evidence for structure 2. It is a weak dibasic acid and give two series of salts, NaHO2 or Na2O2. These are evidences. Number 2. Hydrogen peroxide reacts with the diethyl sulfate to give diethyl peroxide, which on reduction with the zinc and acetic acid give ethyl alcohol. So hydrogen peroxide, when you treat with diethyl sulfate, kindly follow, what is happening now? On reaction, it is giving diethyl ether and sulfuric acid. On reduction, this is with acetic acid, this is converted in the form of 2 moles of ethyl alcohol. These evidences show that structure 2 is the correct one. The third evidence, hydrogen peroxide reacts with chlorosulfonic acid to produce per-disulfuric acid. So, per-disulfuric acid. This is the chlorosulfonic acid. So, when you are allowing react with hydrogen peroxide, so we are getting now, again there is one more 2 chlorosulfonic acid, both cases. So H and OH on both sides are now 2HCl is eliminated. So we are getting in both sides SO3H, SO3H and OOO. This is per-disulfuric acid. Please follow. This is per-disulfuric acid. It's a strong evidence to support structure 2 is the correct one. Structure 2 is the correct structure. Then dipole moment measurement 4 and IR spectrum confirm the structure 2. Now, non-planar structure. This is not a planar structure. 2 OH group do not lie in the same plane. One is above the plane, another is below the plane, whereas HOO is on the same plane. So it is a non-planar structure. So just see between O 147.5 picometer, between O and H 95 one side and 94.8 again 95 for other side. This bond angle is 111.5. Kindly follow. This is the important information regarding the structure. Now, in crystalline phase of the molecule, the dihedral angle reduces from 111.5 to 90. It is still reduces from 111.5 to 90.2 due to hydrogen bonding, and OOH bond angle expands from 94.8 to 101.90. So this angle also increases, kindly follow, in crystalline phase of the molecule. So, in aqueous solution, both forms occurs in equilibrium. In aqueous solution, both forms occurs in equilibrium. Now, before concluding this chapter, hydrogen peroxide, I want to give, normally problem will be asked under hydrogen peroxide. So 30% solution of hydrogen peroxide will be marketed as the normally marketed in the laboratory will be given. So here how to convert volume to the strength to volume I will explain, because problem often asked in all question paper. The first one, relationship between volume and strength of hydrogen peroxide. I want to prove this one. So for this, let me take one method one. Method. This is called factor method. Let me call it as factor method, because it is the factor is already proved that there is a constant 5.6. And in the method one, I can say simply volume equal to 5.6 into normality for 30% solution, whatever may be the percentage of solution of hydrogen peroxide. This is the formula you can apply. So if n is given, volume can be calculated. If volume is given, n can be calculated. So the question number, first question, let me read now. What is the volume of hydrogen peroxide in 3n solution? So let us say, so n value we know 3n. So 5.6 into 3n, so answer is 16.8 liters is the volume. Kindly follow. Question 2. What is the strength of 16 liter of hydrogen peroxide solution? Same way, volume equal to 5.6 into n. So I want to calculate only n means, so volume I know, what is volume 16.8. So if strength means normality, this is actually volume. Kindly follow. So what I have to do now, kindly follow this. This is not there. So now strength equal to, kindly follow, the strength equal to volume by n. That is 5.6. Strength means n equal to volume 16.8 divided by 5.6. If you calculate that volume is 16.8 divided by 5.6, it is 3 times, that is 3n is the correct answer. Kindly follow. Now, let me go for the other method. Another method, stoichiometric method, also I will calculate this. Kindly follow. So this is the hydrogen peroxide, 2 moles. On decomposition gives 2 moles of water and oxygen. So I will speak in the terms of mole, volume and molar mass, in that idea. So in this equation, 1 mole of hydrogen is produced. That means 68 grams of hydrogen peroxide is required to produce 32 grams of oxygen or 22.4 liters of oxygen. Question is, what is the volume of 3n solutions? What is the volume of 3n solution of hydrogen peroxide? Kindly follow. So we want to find out the volume. That is the important thing. So how I am calculating? Kindly follow. The amount of hydrogen peroxide present in 3n solution equal to strength into equivalent weight. Strength 3, equivalent weight is 17. So automatically, so 51 will be the answer. Kindly follow. So how because it's a dibasic. Kindly follow. HOOS. So it is 32 plus 2, 34 divided by 2, 17. So equivalent weight 17. So 3 into 17, 51. Okay. Now we can get the help of stoichiometry. 68 grams of hydrogen peroxide will produce 22.4 liters of oxygen. So 51, so volume is 24.4 liters. If 51 grams of hydrogen peroxide will produce how much? So 22.4 divided by 16.8 into 51, that is point follow. That is 22.4 by 51 into 68. If you calculate, answer is again 16.8 we have already got from the factor method. I hope you have understood very well. So thank you, my dear students, for your kind attention. Dear students, those who are viewing the YouTube for the first time on my channel, Neat Chemistry by Dr. R. Gunasekaran, my channel. So kindly click like and share with your friends. And if you are a first time, press the subscribe button. And the students who are waiting for NEET and examination for academic year, for this academic year or the next year, that is +1, +2 and +2 completed students. So I have a good news, I have a good information for them. That is, what is that? So we are running a veterinary coaching center in Pondicherry for the last 21 years. And we have for the last 5 years, we are having these veterinary daughters online coaching. What is the best feature of veterinary daughters? So kindly view our achievements by going in the home page. Our achievements are, a few achievements are, every year 10 to 50, the 15 to 20 students are going to JIPMER, 150 to 200 students are going to other medical colleges. One thing. In 2003, R. Srinivasa Raghavan got All India first rank in JIPMER. So this is achievement. All everything, all evidences are there in the first home page, you can see. Then, the one other feature is, the veterinary daughters has 200 unit lessons and 200 unit test we have. What is the speciality of unit test? Each unit of each subject have 2 tests, 45 questions each. What is the interesting information is, we are collecting the question from throughout India, that is IIT, AIMS, AFMC, AIPMT, MSET Andhra, Delhi, Karnataka. All these question papers for the last 20 years, and these questions are given in the unit test. You can ask, what is the importance of this? So because of this action, we have observed for the last 6 years, every year 75 to 80 questions are, same question or similar questions are repeated. So minimum 300 marks you are getting through veterinary daughters. And if you are a brilliant student and if you are a hard worker, you can get easily 300 plus. So 600 plus you will get automatically, you will be in All India rank. You will become a doctor. Kindly follow. This is one feature. The second most important feature is, in the test we have a menu called review. So after finishing the test, suppose you want to test what answer is correct, what answer is not correct, what is the mistake you have done, if you want to know. So click review. So for example, first click question number 1. Question will be opened. Option A, option B, option C, option D, you can see. Suppose if you have clicked option A, it will be in blue color. And the correct answer, if it is the D is the correct answer, it will be in yellow color. That means you know immediately blue is your color, your answer, the yellow is the correct answer, so your answer is wrong. Suppose only one yellow color is present, that means you are right. And not only, suppose your answer is different from the correct answer, so you want to know the solution. So here we have a video solution here. Video. Not by like other online coaching, we are not giving 2 lines or 3 line answer. Entire video discussions will be there. 10 to 15 minutes we are discussing the answers. Giving all data, definition, formula, even problem, solving the problem. Very, very interesting. So you can easily score 600 plus easily. And the most important among them all is, it's a very, very cheap, low cost. Only 10,000 rupees per year we are charging for the entire course through our veterinary daughters. So even poor, this is only to help poor students throughout India. No, not throughout India, throughout world. The peoples of India from outside country also they are studying CBSE, so they can also undergo NEET write exam, they can write. So if you want to join and become a doctor, 100% guarantee, so pay 10,000 rupees in the name of Santi, Indian Bank account number 712719471, IFC code IDIB 000P134. And any clarification doubts, contact my cell number 9894176425. So thank you very much, my dear students. I will see you in the next class. Bye.